What is up, my epic people? Today we are making the greatest deer steaks of all time. Now here we have some, just some hind quarter cuts here. There's 2 steaks in this package. This is from the deer I shot in September. Ely Deer Processing, they're absolute G's. Made this recipe before, so let's get right into it. Now the ingredients you're gonna need is a small can of Coke, some granulated garlic powder, onion powder, pepper, Worcestershire sauce, and some soy sauce. I would recommend a half cup, but I only have a 1/4 cup, so I'll just use 2 of those. And so I guess a pair of scissors, and that's really all you need. Oh, and a grill. A freezer bag is also necessary for this because this is what we're going to be putting our marinade in. Now the first step of the process is getting our deer into the marinade. So here we have this bag and all this blood. You'd want to get a pair of scissors right here, and then just cut it open like this. Hold up, this is a little bit difficult here. Oh man. Oh, actually, wait. Gotta figure this out. It's so weird. Alright, that's good enough. Hopefully. There we go. We're gonna take our deer out like this, right here, and then we're just gonna rinse them off with some water. Right here, get any chunks of meat that are laying around, or any kind of just blood or whatever that's sticking to it, and then just get it, nice and ready. And then after you wash each piece, you'd want to put them directly into your freezer bag, which I have right here. So yeah, right there. So that's why I put my hand over there. But not sure why I turned off the sink, but I'm gonna wash this piece too. Now this can work for any kind of deer. It doesn't need to be specifically these steaks I have, but I mean, I've cooked them. You could use a similar recipe with chops, or loins, or whatever the heck is on a deer. I'm not totally sure if it's the same thing as a cow, but yeah, that'll do. Okay, now getting on to our marinade. Get all the ingredients I listed earlier. And we're gonna start with this can of Coke. I'm just gonna open it right up, and then we're gonna dump it in. This is gonna, I guess, help with some flavor, and it's gonna help tenderize the meat a little bit, make it, better, nice and soft. I'm pretty sure you know what tender means. And then we're gonna get our soy sauce. Open up our soy sauce, and then you're gonna pour half a cup of soy sauce into there. So I have a 1/4 cup, so I'm just gonna put 2 of these into there, and another one. Hold up, gotta read this. Alright, whatever, we're good. Yeah, so there's like some markings in there I had to look at. I don't know, they were just there. Oh yeah, once your soy sauce is in, go over to our dry ingredients. Granulated garlic, just a generous amount in there. About that much will do. And then pepper, same thing. You would want a generous amount. Just shoot that in there, Get a nice amount of pepper. Just really give it. Not super, but generous. Onion powder. Open that up. Generous amount of garlic powder. And then our Worcestershire sauce. Now you just want to open that up. Not a lot. Just a little splash, little drizzle. And that's all you'll need. And just after you do all that, close your bag up. You know, shake it around, get it nice and mixed in. Make sure it all, you know, gets accumulated. It's accumulated in there. The bag was wet, I'm not sure why. Gets it all accumulated in there. And then you'd want to let it sit in your fridge for anywhere between an hour to 3 hours, however long, you know, you usually marinate whatever you're cooking. And that's essentially the marinade right there. Now, another thing to note are our soy sauce and our Worcestershire sauce. Now, these, I'm pretty sure both of them, if not one of them, has vinegar in it. And vinegar is good because it draws out the game taste in your meat, and then it'll make it, you know, better. It won't taste as bloody. Alright, so they've been marinating for about 3 hours. So I'm just gonna take them out and then put them on this plate here. And then let them sit until they kind of warm up to room temperature a little bit. And now these are kind of cut weird. So they kind of like the silver skin kind of separates like that, but it kind of hangs off. It's good to pat them down and get them nice and dry before you put them on. You know, as I'm letting them sit here, I'm just gonna get most of this. Yeah, thanks. Just put that on there. That over. Just pat it dry with paper towel. See right here, you got one of these. You got our avocado oil, and we just painted it on either side. Get some salt, get some pepper, just sprinkle them all around. I'm gonna do that to that one, and we're gonna start cooking. Now, you wanna make sure these are dry before you put them on the grill. And it's raining pretty good out here, but it's fine, you can still run a grill. But right now, I'm just gonna preheat to, you know, you want about 350 degrees. You'd want that nice when it hits the grill here. All right, now it should crank right out, but there we go. All right, looking pretty good. We're gonna let it heat up. All right, our grill is now heated a little bit above 350 degrees, but that'll be fine. We really want that sizzle once we hit the grill. So I'm gonna throw them on. Get ready to start. Just gonna grab them right here, like this. And I'm just gonna hear that? That sizzle? What you want. Alright, boys, I think you're done cooking. Alright, now that we have a better light source, I think you can see that they look way better. Okay, it's time for the taste test. Here we have our Steelers cup full of milk. And some Bangor milk to start off. And we're gonna start. Okay, we're gonna try our first piece. Let's take our first cut into it. Right here. Looks pretty good. There, nice grill marks throughout. So you taste that. I definitely got a piece on the edge with a little bit of fat, but there's little to no game taste at all because, you know, that's just the recipe. It calls for Worcestershire. That's what will help draw the game taste out of it. And Dad, doesn't the soy sauce help too? Because that's got vinegar in it. Soy sauce does too, because the vinegar takes out that bloody taste from the deer. Makes it the best we've ever eaten. You could give listen, you could serve this to me at Applebee's, and I would not know the difference between a normal steak. Like, this recipe is that pinpoint, and it is so tender that I just wouldn't know. So, and yeah, I shot this deer. Yeah, it's pretty good. So, I guess that's the video. Till next time.